contrast again. And hey guys, today I'm doing an anime review. And this time guys, it's not an ordinary anime review. Well, we want to be do like it's one of my old reviews. You remember my old, if you guys remember from my old channel, if you've been on my old channel, if you were part of my old channel, which unfortunately I told you in my first ever video on this channel that we got taken down and stuff. Most of my anime reviews were full anime reviews. And yes guys, from what I'm about to do today is a full anime review of the anime series Tokyo Ghoul! Yes guys, I'm doing an anime review for Tokyo Ghoul. I still hope I got that kick to what I usually do with the first, when I do full anime reviews. So, let's get into it now. Before you guys think about maybe going to watch this series, I fully recommend that after, if you do plan to watch this series, after finishing watching from season 1 and season 2, go ahead and read the manga from chapter 1. The reason I'm saying this, guys, is because the anime is butchered. Now, I have to admit, I only started reading the manga, and I only started reading them recently. I only got volume 1 and 2 of Tokyo Ghoul, which I could show you. I think you guys saw these before in one of my other videos. Just going to get them for you. See, I only got volumes 1 and 2 here. So, yeah. So, I only have read those 2. So, I can't classify myself as a manga watcher of the series because I only read 2 volumes, which only shows some certain parts of the anime. Now, I have to admit, I actually have watched the first season of Tokyo Ghoul before all the series. And only like, I think a half of season 2. But I got put off for some reason I had a hiatus from Tokyo Ghoul for a pretty long time. And after catching back with the manga and stuff, I decided to go back and watch the anime. Now, because I did read the volume 1 and 2 of the manga, it did let me see the light of how the manga readers were with the anime. Yep, it did let me see the light, because that's the reason I recommend, if you plan to go to the series without reading the manga, I recommend after watching the series, the seasons are out now, season 1 and season 2, I recommend you guys to straight away go to the manga, read from chapter 1, because I have heard from other chapters from that goes beyond what I got here, my volumes here, that to fully understand the series, because a lot of chapters I got like bunched together into one episode, or like some tons of chapters got cut out in this series. And plus, season 2 technically is anime original, technically. But again, it's not, because it does have some areas of the manga in it. Which is, I'm surprised it actually worked, because it's supposed to be anime original, which I found that was shocking. But still, I have to admit, but technically, yeah, there are some elements of the manga in Tokyo Ghoul Route A Season 2, but there was not any, but there were, but it is technically anime original, because I did get spoiled that Kaneki in season 2, well, in the manga, there's something about season 2 I'm going to talk about later, about Kaneki, our main character. But anyway, let's get into the main review of Tokyo Ghoul and season 1 and season 2 Tokyo Ghoul Route A. So, but like I said guys, after reading watching this anime series, I just recommend go and read the manga straight away to understand the series completely, because you know. Oh, by the way, season 3 is coming. Season 3 is coming. Holy yeah! So expect that later. And maybe a full anime-based review and stuff. But anyway, let's get into a review of Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 and Tokyo Ghoul Route A Season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. So let's get. Now, the story behind Tokyo Ghoul is that 1A, our main character, Ken Kaneki, and his was waiting for a girl called Rize. Rize, to show to his mate Hide. Show his mate Hide. He knows from his childhood and stuff for a long time. To show that who he had a crush on, and the girl was Rize. Now, after Hide saw Kaneki is telling a crush, he decides to say, "Go on, man, try asking her and stuff." But even though he did sort of say she's too high in his level, she is just too high up there for him, technically. But at first glance, it seemed like it worked, because technically, he's able to like ask her out, go on a date with him, and it worked. It worked. But then, by the time we're about to leave to the date, they're about to finish their date, Rize decides to try to eat Kaneki. She tried to eat him. Yep, she tried to eat him because she's a ghoul. And being a ghoul, they eat humans. They can't eat anything else. They can only eat humans, guys. They can only eat humans. So, of course, Kaneki was end up being a prey for Rize. But luckily, Kaneki just survives that, because when he's getting attacked and nearly getting eaten by Rize, soon later, pillars, because they're all fighting, he's getting attacked in a building site, a bunch of pillars end up falling on top of Rize and killing her. Yep, it killed Rize. Now, we do find. Now, of course, Kaneki did get seriously injured enough to get himself killed from those injuries he got taken from Rize's attacks, or Kagure and stuff. Which, technically, the anime did not go much into the Kagure. That's what I said. If you want to know about the Kagure or any more information about the series, go to the manga. Go to the manga. But yeah, Kaneki ended up getting seriously injuries, and of course, I think it's someone called the ambulance to tell them there's been an accident, some injuries. Now, after Kaneki got sent to the hospital, it's been said, you can barely tell, but you can barely tell that he needed an organ transplant. And the only one they can use the organs from was Rize. And as they didn't know she was a ghoul, maybe the main doctor himself knew she was a ghoul, and maybe he was a ghoul, but could be a possibility. They did not know. They transferred her organs without any consent, so it did sort of cause problems and stuff, into Kaneki. I think you guys can tell what me saying that they transferred some of her organs into him. The reason why, you might guess what happened to him afterwards. He then became half ghoul, half human. He became a crossbreed. And after that, that's how the adventure of Tokyo Ghoul starts. So, this series, guys. For an anime only watcher, like I said, you can watch the anime only. Like I said, you can do that. But I just recommend you read the manga first or after watching anime. And second of all, I definitely say at season 2 of the series, Tokyo Route A, I do feel like this series of season 2 was more for the manga readers. The enjoyment level, the feels you get out of Tokyo Route A, and what impact you get, I would say that was mostly for the manga readers. Because people who read the manga will more understand what was going on, when people like me who was an anime only watcher would have hardly got much to understand. Technically you can call me like a half anime and manga watcher, because even though I'm not read that much far into the series, I'm reading the manga, so I'm a half anime and half manga watcher. So because of that, I do end up seeing some parts where I feel like that's definitely anime original, and some parts where I do feel like that's more like from the manga. Like some introductions to some certain characters in season 2, but that's mostly because of season 2. Now season 1, I just recommend just freaking read the manga from season 1. Season 1 is butchered. Like, freaking butchered, guys. Holy cow. Like, I can tell how butchered it is. Because I was just reading these 2 volumes. Just reading these 2 freaking volumes. These 2. I can already tell that season 1 was butchered. So freaking butchered. Because the ordering of the scenes in the series, like, a bit of a spoiler territory. For anybody who's not read the manga or even watched the series, is what you want to read. Or read who's watching the series and wants to try it. It's spoiler territory for you from the manga and also the anime itself. Because I'm about to show you it, so I do recommend you guys maybe closing your eyes, turn off the volume, or maybe skip over a few seconds, like a part when you feel like I'm out of manga territory, out of spoiler territory. Now, of course, if you do want to see, now, of course, like I said, I am going to show some parts from the manga as well, which might give you some spoiler as well from looking. So when you notice I'm about to show something, just maybe look away, skip a bit of it, because I'm going to show you for maybe a few instances. But let me show you. From this scene. This freaking scene right here, guys. This scene. Now, sorry, don't want to make him go on the floor or anything, but that scene, guys. That scene, guys. It happens later in season 1. It happens later, which I feel like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Tokyo Ghoul? Really? Like, I'm actually shocked I was able to not notice that. Of course, like I'm saying, I was only anime watching when I first watched season 1, but meh, what you can do. But let's see, like I said, that poster happened earlier ago, and the arc we saw before in the anime series that came before what poster came out, we poster scene, that was later in the manga. Like, shit, like, the gourmet arc, as he said, it's called, and the gourmet arc after, where one of our main villain is known as Shu, the Omole Kaneki. Yeah, you know the guy who's the guy, if you watch the series, the guy who's so enticed and want to eat Kaneki. Like, I want to freaking eat him. I don't know why he wants to freaking eat someone who's part of his own kind, but most because it's being being a half breed and the only one with one eye. But anyway, but yeah, that arc, that comes in later in the manga because I've not even seen in the manga. But what comes after that arc is that arc where I just showed the image of that girl, that woman's head getting chopped off. One of our female characters, known as Hime. That's the scene where her mother dies. That's the scene when her mother dies, guys. The anime, they didn't follow the manga. Like, you can tell there was manga. All the scenes were from the manga, but the order, the time they bring it out, the pacing, definitely not like the manga. Of course, this is anime, so of course they have to make some bits different to the manga, but they have to try to create the original source there. But God no, they freaking rushed season 1. Season 1 was fucking rushed, guys. Like, holy cow, how bad that was. But overall, the series was very great. I very enjoyed the series, but the series was rushed. There's no denying the series was freaking rushed. Now, and like I said, if you really want to get into the series, do like I'm doing, read the manga to understand the series, because season 3, which is going to come out, I have to ultimately say, if you've never read if you don't read the manga, you will not likely understand season 3, because season 3 is from the second part. Tokyo, it's going to do Tokyo Re. It's going to do Tokyo Ghoul Re. Part 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. It's going to do in the manga part 2. Because season 1 and season 2 are connected. They're from the same original manga, but Tokyo Ghoul Re is going to be the second part of Tokyo Ghoul. That's what the next anime season is going to be about. And the only way we're going to freaking understand this season is to read manga. Now, of course, like I said, from season 2, Tokyo Ghoul A being an anime original version, but still keeping its anime, that's still keeping it's like manga action at the same time, which I'm surprised. There's a possibility that season 3 or more likely will be full-blown anime original. Full-blown anime original, because from what I've heard, it's only like 22 plus, or now from the series, when it came out and stuff, but like I think like 40 plus, only 40 plus chapters. I think that's how many of Tokyo Ghoul A that is out right now, if I'm correct. But no, I'm correct, because like I said, I'm only just starting the manga, so I'm not even caught up to that yet. I only started 2 seasons, from season 1. But yeah, I have not caught up to Tokyo Ghoul Re yet, Tokyo Re, so I don't understand. But like I said, I think round about that manga. And guess how many? It's a 12 episode series. Both season 1 and season 2 last for 12 episodes. And season 2, it was doing chapters. If you do put the chapters properly, even though it's anime, it does show the chapters. They'll put in chapters 70 to 140 chapters in a 12 episode series. And same with, like I said, with season 1, they were doing from chapter 1 to chapter 69. Yeah, crap, I have to see 69, but chapter 1 to 69 in 12 episodes. In 12 freaking episodes, guys. Shit. I showed you something. How rushed this series is. You can do that. You can maybe fit that many in a 24 anime series. You can do that. Or maybe more. But you can do that. You can fit an anime chapter. You can fit a manga chapter. You can fit that many chapters to make it far more understandable, less rushed, in a 24 episode length anime series. In 12 chapters. Saying that, and how many chapters they put into it, fucking rushed. I am Disney, even though I very like the series. I very like the series, guys. And the anime does have its good points as well. But like I said, I just can't deny this series is rushed, and because of what the rush thing. Ishidai, the manga, the author, the artist of Tokyo Ghoul, he had to step in. He had to step in. The mangaka had to step in to do season 2. He had to write the script for season 2 because he knew how bad they were doing the first season. Because of how bad it is, he decided to make the anime original and make it tell a different story he did from the manga. That's the thing. I'm happy for it to happen, because even though it's his own series, he only should have just let them do what they want. Well, have them, as they're doing his series, they know they have to. They can't just ask him to help him out, but they have to have him do the series, have him doing the story and stuff. Of course, they need to give him manga, but if they just didn't butcher season 1, he didn't have to step in, because it would have turned out good if they freaking followed the manga to a degree which it would be good enough. But no, they had to freaking rush it and butcher season 1. So at season 2, Ishii had to come in, help the Parrot. That's the company's name. That's the company's name that's making the Tokyo Ghoul series, the anime series. He'll step in to make an anime original, because he knows the anime just butcher up and it can't make hardly understandable of the series, so they have to do that to make sure it is understandable. Oh, and I'm now gonna be worried about season 3, because Tokyo Ghoul like I said, only has a few chapters out, which it's gonna be hard. Cause what Power is known for, they were able to fit like a lot of chapters maybe into like 1 or 2 episodes length. And the chapters that are out now for Tokyo Ghoul, you might feel like maybe they're for beginners. I know maybe that means what I just told you, like 40 person, maybe they're able to do like 40 episodes or something like wrong. A lot of anime will actually put like 3 or 5 chapters in an episode. But Tokyo Ghoul is a lot different, because they do more than that. That originally found out at 22 episodes, when it was 22 chapters, when it was 22 chapters of Tokyo Ghoul. Should I tell you how many episodes that would have more likely length as they were doing now? That would have been only 2 episodes. That shows you how many chapters they can squeeze in a freaking 2 episodes. Holy fuck. That shows you why I'm worried. Because now as I'm reading the manga, I might end up soon later catching up with the anime, which might be hard for me because my status reading stuff, but this series, guys, I'm just saying, it's Russian butchered, so, but I did really enjoy it. Now, let's get from the bad parts now, because I've been talking about the bad parts too much, because I do very like this series, and I do have a bit of dislike when it's not rushed properly, when it's rushing, getting rushed. So, but anyway, let's get into the good points. Now, the good points of this series, guys. The animation, holy fuck, yes, the animation, guys. A lot in season 1 and some parts of season 2, which I have to admit season 2 was lacking in the animation art than it was in season 1. But what do you expect from a rushed series having better animation? Oh fuck, the animation, guys, holy cow, it was so good. When it comes to fight scenes, the character designs, guys, shit. The animation quality in this series is just wow, so freaking awesome. Well, that's what mainly caught me in the anime, and also the story. Like I said, the story, guys, awesome. The story is just so freaking awesome. You get very uptight when you see the series. Oh, yeah. And the music, guys. Yeah. Yeah, the music. Holy fuck, that's fucking good. The music is freaking good. I really like its first opening. The first opening was, oh yeah. Now the second opening is bleh. Like I said, because of what Ishida were doing, they sort of they look like they still want the rushes, but if they did, they're gonna get problems. So instead of rushing the series, decided to rush the freaking opening. Really. But anyway, well yeah, like I said, the music, guys, oh my gosh, it's good. And the ending, the last episode of the series, that the rest of the series is out, season 2, Tokyo Ghoul A, episode 12. That ending, the way it ended, and the music. Oh my gosh, using the first opening as the last ending music. Oh my gosh, that is to die for. And that really got me. I do find out that's also anime original. The way it ended is anime original. That was anime original. I have to appreciate for that. At least it did some anime original things. But to make it sure it is more likely to be anime original next season. So guys, and yeah, mostly that's what most of the good points are, is the story interest and the characters. Actually, I'd say the characters are very good as well. Not as great as it would be in the manga, I noticed that already, but yeah, the characters are good, and also the animation and art is very good. Music, characters, animation, art, yeah. But to understand the book, to understand the story, the episode lengths, and how rushed it is, that's the bad points. So now let's get into the characters, guys, of the series. Sorry, it's long, guys, because this is a full anime review, so I haven't done it in a while. But the characters, guys. The first character I'm going to talk about is our main male character, Ken Kaneki, or Kaneki we mostly known as for. So Kaneki. The Kaneki is I'm trying to remember the bookworm. He's a bookworm. He likes reading books. And like I told you, one day she gets attacked by a female ghoul called Rize. He died from her, but then she died from pillars thrown, and he ended up having an organ transplant from her and became half ghoul. And also do find, and our main character Kaneki, he is a kind guy, but when it goes to season 2, he does go a bit more gruesome than he originally were. But he's a very, very kind guy. Very kind guy, guys. And oh man, he's one of my favorite characters. Like one of my favorite characters in anime series, because shit, he's good. He's a good main male character from my point of view. And how he had to go through all the shit he had to go through, and being one of the few only one-eyed ghouls, because there are other one-eyed ghouls in the series, but Kaneki was mostly focused on, and not just that, how rare of a ghoul he is, half human, half ghoul. I found out he also has a good flavor for the ghouls, because I get into one of the characters. I can't go into that until I talk about the other character. But anyway, now the next character I want to talk about is Toka. Toka is, let me show. Actually, no. First, I need to show you the manga version of Kaneki. That's Kaneki. The guy in the front of you is Kaneki. That's Kaneki. The girl here, that's Toka. That's Toka. Okay. Toka, you can say she's the main love interest in this series. No, it doesn't focus on love. This series doesn't focus on love at all, but it has like romantic elements inside as well. And you can tell she had like a crush. She does have sooner or later have like some sort of a crush on Kaneki. In season 2, you can normally tell that straight away. Now, of course, you can't tell that in season 1. Which is of course, but season 2, she does end up having a crush for him, which I felt like, oh man, why did not? What do you expect? This is psychological. Tokugo is psychological. It's psycho. It's psycho. But she is one of the people that also, who's also a ghoul that tries to help Kaneki to understand the way of the ghoul life, trying to fit in, and tell them what ghouls are about, and yeah, she's also one of our main female characters. The next character I want to talk about is Lil Hime. Oh my god, moe and cute. Now she's a middle schooler. If I remember correct, she's a middle schooler, so yeah, she's cute. But moe and cute and happy, but god, what happened? Like what happens to her? The way she lost her parents, guys. Shit. Like, oh my gosh. The way she had to lose her parents. I really feel sorry for her. Like, definitely sorry for her, because she ended up losing her parents like that. Innocent girl like her. And her mother was innocent. These ghouls, like Kaneki, originally the old Kaneki, and Hime and her mother, these guys didn't kill anybody. They have never ever killed anybody. They never hunted anybody. The only meat they ate were suicide meat. They only ate suicide people. But which are the company known as Atake, which justifies the 20th ward in Tokyo of the ghouls. They go and find those people that kill themselves to give that meat to people who can't hunt for themselves. Which I actually say that is better off, because if you already eat someone that's already dead and you didn't kill them, I can see that should be the right time to eat them. Technically, that's what I'd say, because you don't feel the guilt, because you know they're dead, so you didn't kill them. Unless you feel the guilt of eating someone's body, even if they're dead. But basically, Hime's father, got killed for no damn good reason, just because of their ghouls. Because they were ghouls. Shit. Where those two have to go? Oh my gosh. So, but Hime, respect for her, man. Moe cute, respect. Next, guys, is Shu, guys! Yeah. On Monday! Shohamore! The French guy! The French school! The guy who's so so addicted to Kaneki. Once he smelled Kaneki and smelled his blood, he became so addicted to him because he was the freaking Kaneki! Holy shit, guys! Holy shit! Like, how crazy he is. It's just funny as hell. Like, funny as how crazy he is. Like, this series, guys, is just like, whoa. Like, he's just like, Kaneki, Kaneki. It's like that. He was like crazy. Like, I don't very big fan of crazy characters, by the way. He's funny, but again, also, he's a bitch. He's just an annoying bastard. To me, I don't like characters like him. He's just annoying. Very annoying. Very freaking annoying. But there are people out there who like him, which one of the subscribers, one of the people I'm subscribed to is a fan of Kaneki, so I'm a fan of Amore, or the Mole, which, okay, he's a fan, that's him, he's a fan, but not for me, nah, not big fan of characters like him. Next character I'll talk about is Orama. Guy, he's a badass, like, he's one of the investigators of the ghouls, he's one of the investigators that try to exterminate ghouls on the human side. He has a lot to do within this series because, God, he's a badass. How he's trying to understand what eye patch, which is the code name for Kaneki, to see what see how to see why he let him spare. Why did he spare him? I'm also wondering. I found out in the series that he was an orphan. Was an orphan. He was staying in a church run by a priest. We found out who's a ghoul. And everybody else died, and everybody else in his orphanage got eaten. And why the priest didn't decide to eat him, he was wondering stuff, and then of course, as Kaneki didn't kill him, he was wondering, why did he not kill me? Why did he not devour me? So Almost character is like very good. I very like his character. He's a badass. The way he works is a bit like his way he works, but there's one thing I just want him to know. Why can't you understand that? First off, Kaneki's part human. And not missed up. Why you will kill them anyway if they're part human? That's it. But anyway, Amara is a very good character. Like I said, one of my favorite characters. Another one of my favorite characters in this series, and he's a good character to follow around. And yeah, and that's much about got to say about the characters, guys. And like I said, the animation art, guys. Holy shit, very good, very good. Music also very good. And yeah, guys, that is my full-length anime review for Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 and Season 2. Well, mostly for Season 1, but because I can't go into Season 2 fully because, yeah, you know. So this is basically a full-length review for Season 1 and Season 2. Most talk about Season 1, but Season 2 you guys have to find out for yourselves. But yeah, that's my review for Tokyo Ghoul. And like I said, guys, if you want to go, just say, go freaking read the manga. Just don't give much a damn about the anime. It's not the best, but the manga is very good. So, it's been a while since I did a rating, guys, because I haven't done a rating for a while. So, what will give this series out of 10? Out of 10, what I would give this series? How butchered the season 1 is, but also how pop good it is as well, and also season 2 is. I have to give Tokyo Ghoul a 7 out of 10. The series itself, not just an anime but also manga, I would give it high. But how the anime just did it is just, I have to give Tokyo Ghoul 7 out of 10, guys. So Tokyo Ghoul 7 out of 10. So guys, hope you guys like this review of Tokyo Ghoul Tokyo Ghoul season 1 and part of season 2, Tokyo Ghoul Route A. Hope you guys like it. Become a channel fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, go in my description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.